Hello, my friends. It's a Friday. Kat here with a minisode. We've got a live stream going for our friends who are going to hear the full-length interview coming very soon to the Adventure Paradox podcast. This is just a little sneak peek to this incredible guest here who is going to be sharing with us about her upcoming book. It's coming out in May 2026. I'm going to let you share the title and the acronym connected to the title in a second, Sneha. But if you can just tell us a little bit more about being a storyteller, a speechwriter, author. You've got over 20 years of experience. You've won a lot of awards, including being named MSN's list of top 10 leading speakers to follow in 2025. So if you're a speaker, you definitely want to hear what Sneha Villalva has to say, and she's right here with us. All yours. The mic is yours, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here. And I think the power of story is what invigorates us and drives us. We know our own story, and that's what keeps us centered and grounded. And when we tell stories about others and share stories, we get connected. So that groundedness and connectedness is really what helps us thrive and grow. And that's the power of story.
Absolutely. And of course, as I'm honing in on my deadline for my final TEDx written draft, talking about cutting and like really refining down to that essence really lit me up. Can you let our listeners know what I'm talking about and the title of your book, please?
Yes, my book is called Cut to the Essence, and CUT is an acronym. It's C for clarify your values, U for uncover the essence, and T for treasure the time. And it is not a time hack or an efficiency hack, but it's a filter with three life-giving shifts.
So good. We go into it a little bit more in the full length interview, so you're going to want to hear the whole thing. We also talk about the power of a pause, specifically when it comes to stage presence. Could you shed light on that for just a moment?
Yes, I'll do that by pausing. The power of a pause just really holds our attention and helps us collect our thoughts and helps us move forward with purpose and with poise. Oftentimes, we lose ourselves in the rush and bustle, but if we stop and pause, we can collect ourselves and tell our stories better.
So good. The other thing we didn't talk about is filler words, which when you're working with someone on speaking is one of the first things we often cover. Well, so you know. What about time and honoring an audience's time?
Yeah, that's where choosing our words very wisely makes a difference because we have very short attention spans. So you want to respect people's time, respect their attention, and do our best to grab them in that first few seconds because we actually, I think, only get about 3 seconds now in this day and age to seize attention. And then we want to hold it there and remember that the most memorable speeches are not the longest. They're actually very, very short. When you look at the Gettysburg Address or Sermon on the Mount, they're all very brief speeches. So we want to honor the time and remember that if we want to be remembered, we have to be memorable.
So good, Sneha. Speaking of memorable, and this being the Adventure Paradox podcast, you had some very memorable paradoxes you prepared for us. Will you please share them?
Sure, I think one of the great paradoxes in life is that addition can diminish, subtraction can enlarge.
So good. Also, in the full length interview, you talk about having been an addition addict. Mic drop. I love that one so much. That could be its own podcast title, by the way. Like that's its own thing. But I'd love to hear you say something for someone who is out there feeling overwhelmed. They keep saying yes, they're feeling really weighed down. You have a beautiful YouTube channel with videos on letting go of emotional baggage and knowing what to cut. But for someone who's out there struggling, just feeling like they have way too much on their plate, what would you say to them?
I would say first, understand what's most important to you and silence the voices of perfectionism and allow yourself to live with permission, realizing that we are built on grace, not on perfection. And so I think when we come to that, we have a much lighter load and we can let go of the things that are holding us back.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate this so much, especially as I'm going for that final deadline. My friends are calling it the TED line for the TEDx deadlines. And perfectionism, I'm like, who let you in here? Hang on, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You'll want to hear the whole thing dropping very soon on a podcast near you, the Adventure Paradox podcast. But anybody who's seeing this today and doesn't see all the show notes yet, can you just let them know how to find you?
Yes, please go to snehav.com. That's SNEHAV.com and sign up. Give me your email, and I have a free giveaway, which is a reflection guidebook called The Cutting Board, which will help you on this journey of cutting.
So good. The cutting board, like, oh, you are such a wordsmith. I love it. All right. Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this, stay tuned, drop a comment, and we'll see you next time. Share with a friend, all the things. Happy Friday, everybody.